Hi, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Thanks. Today I will show you how to upload any file with Laravel as quick as possible, and in the next video I will show you how to upload any file to Amazon S3 services as quick as possible. So first let's create a new Laravel application. Open up a command line and type in Laravel new and your application name. Okay, the new application has been created. Now let's see the insights to this newly created application. Okay, now we are inside this newly created applications folder. Let's use Laravel UI. So copy and paste composer require Laravel/UI. Right, that's done as well. Now let's use Bootstrap on the front end. So PHP Artisan UI Bootstrap. That's done. Now let's run npm install. Right, that's done as well. Now let's run npm watch. npm run watch. It will be watching our JS and CSS files, and if it detects any changes, then it will recompile our JS and CSS files. Let's create a new database. Hit create. That's done. Now let's open up our project in VS Code. Right, let's edit our .env file. We have just created a database. Let's just change the database name to this newly created database. Okay, and my username is root and I don't have any password on my local environment. Let's close this up and run our server. Let's open up one more command line and say PHP artisan serve. Okay, our project is available on this address. There you go, here is a freshly installed Laravel application. Let's just change the basic layout of this project. And go to the resources, views, and welcome.blade. I delete all the styles from the head tag, and I'm gonna leave only this flex center div. Okay, first of all, let's just link in our CSS and JS files. First I grab my JS file, and I also link in my CSS file as well. Okay, now I should be able to use Bootstrap. So I change it to dflex. And I make it full width and full height. So viewport width 100% and viewport height 100%. And as it's a dflex container, I would like to center everything to the middle of the page. So I use justify content center and align items center. These are Bootstrap classes. Right, now let's create our form. I grab it from Bootstrap for website. And basically I want this file input field. That's all I need for this project. Okay, and I also need a button, of course, to submit this form. And I'm using Bootstrap classes. Okay, let's have a look at this form in the browser. Okay, must be a typo because it should be exactly on the middle. Align items center. Let's just create the form first. Okay, so the method will be post And as we are uploading a file, we need to use encryption type multi-part form data. There we go. And also we need an action. Store method. Okay, let's just create this route, and let's create the database table for the uploaded file as well. So open up one more command line and say php artisan make model, and let's name your model whatever you want. And I want the migration file, the controller, and resources as well. Okay, now it's done. Let's just edit our migration file first, which is located inside the database, migrations, and the last file is the latest one. And let's create a table for the file name. Basically that's it. So let's just migrate it. Now we should be able to see our newly created tables, and we have this file uploads here with a file name. That's great. By default, Laravel protects us from mass assignments, so let's just fix this first. Let's go to the app folder, and you will see the file upload.php, and let's say protected, guarded, an empty array. Okay, so now we are able to populate any fields in our database if we want to. Right, let's go back to the welcome.play.php, and let's name our input field. So let's give a name to our file input, uploaded file. So that's what we are looking for. That's what we are trying to grab at the controller. Now let's create the route to this file upload store. So let's go to the routes folder, web.php, and create a new route. Great. Now we should be able to reach this create store method inside our app, http controllers and file upload controller store method. So as soon as we submit the form, we hit the submit button, then we hit this store method with our request, which will contain our file. Okay, so let's just test it if we even hit this method. Refresh. Select any file you want. And we have this page expired error message because we need to send a CSRF token as well with the form. So let's just do that. Let's go back to the welcome.php, and just after the opening form tag, let's say CSRF. Okay, so @ symbol and CSRF. Now we are sending our CSRF token with the request. Let's refresh the page, select a file again, and cool. So we are hitting this store method now in our controller. Laravel by default will save our files inside this storage folder, app folder, public, and this is not available for the public. So we want to link this public folder to this truly public folder. So we have a PHP artisan command for that. If you visit Laravel website, we need to use this PHP artisan storage link. Okay, so our public storage has been linked to this upload storage app public folder. Okay, that's done as well. Now let's grab the uploaded file first. And here we need to specify the file name, and we are sending it as uploaded file. Oops. Now let's grab the file original file name. Okay, so now we are getting the file original name with the extension. Let's make this file name unique, so if two different user uploads a file with the same file name, then they are not override each other. So let's create a unique file name from this. I'm using the timestamp for that. Okay, so now we have the file and the original, and we have the unique file name as well. Now let's upload this file. So we get this file and we store as, and the first parameter will be the folder where we would like to save this file. And the second parameter will be the file name we have just created. And it will return back us the path for the saved file. So now we can save it to the database, so later on we can recall this file in our application. So let's just save it inside our database. Okay, that's done. Let's just test this out. Hit refresh, select an image or any file you want, store as. I have a typo. Try to resubmit the page. Okay, unknown column. One more typo. Try to resubmit the page. And now at this time we don't have any error, so it should save inside our database and should be uploaded as well. So if we are going to the storage app public, as you can see, we already have two files because the first one has failed, but it failed at this section, so it already has been uploaded. Now let's show it to the user as well. Let's call it show upload, and we will pass in the uploaded file. Okay, let's just grab it from the database. And let's assign it to this variable. Okay, let's create this show upload view. I copy and paste everything from my welcome. Show upload.blade.php. Let's delete this form. And in this case, I upload an image, so let's create an image tag. And the source will be this saved file. Oops. Save file name. Okay, let's have a look. Hit refresh. Let's upload one more file. And we have an error. Refresh and see what the error is. So it doesn't found the file. Okay, so I made a mistake while I saved the file inside the database, so let's just correct that. We want to save only the file name, not the path, and then we will be able to receive our files back. Okay, so that's how it should look like saved inside the database. We should save only the file name, and then inside the view we are using this storage before the file name, and that's how we grab our files from the storage folder. That's it. Next time I will show you how to upload a file to the Amazon S3 and how to show it displayed back to the user. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and see you in the next video.